We're headed home. I am at the airport. My crew are absolutely amazing. They literally all got in the car, drove with me to the airport, waited with me while I waited to drop my bag, which was a little nerve-wracking for a second because we thought we were a little overweight. But everybody was so lovely. They came to see me off, and now I've gone through security, passport control, everything, and I'm in the airport. I'm gonna go sit at the lounge for a little bit, but I think I'm also just gonna buy myself like a burger or a Subway sandwich or something, because I know that on my first flight I'm not gonna have any food. I think they serve us like a small snack. On this first flight we're doing Bridgetown, Barbados to Panama, and it's about a 3.5-hour flight, and they only give us like a snack, so that's why I want to get a sandwich. And then we've got about 2 hours on the ground in Panama, and I'll just walk around for a little bit until it's time to board that flight. Let's get started on this lovely journey home back to South Africa. Panama just landed, but our flight was about 3 hours 45 minutes, and we just landed in Panama. The last time I was here, I was in an older looking section of the airport. I think this is all like completely revamped, completely new section, at least the section of these gates where I have to connect, and it's really cool. I'm gonna walk around a little bit, explore a little bit. There's this cool art here. I just survived the security point, which is a lot. They literally like took everything out of my bag because they thought they saw scissors in the x-ray, but of course I didn't have scissors. But they made my bag pass through like 3 times. They took everything out, everything back in. It was kind of intense, but it is part of travel. I honestly feel like the most stressful part of travel is when you're going through the airport, like when you're at immigration, when you're at security, when you're at check-in trying to drop your bags off and worry that your bags are overweight, that kind of thing. I feel like that's really the most stressful part. But in terms of like exploring a new city and a new country and everything like that, that's awesome. It's amazing, and everybody should do it if they can. I see there's a duty free. I might like find a perfume and spritz because I am on the hunt for my wedding perfume, so might as well look around for that. Boarding! Really hoping this one is not as full as the first one.
Compras de duty free deben ser colocadas.
When I boarded, I had 2 seatmates, but luckily the row on the other side of the aisle is empty. Nobody's sitting there. So they went and sat on the other side, and I get the row to myself. Also, I think it's really funny how the first flight, which was only 3 hours long, every seat had a screen, like an entertainment screen. But this next flight is like 6.5 hours long, and there's no screens.
Y ajustela girando de la cinta. Al salir del avión.
I'm shocked that I fell asleep during this last flight, and I didn't even take melatonin. I'm just so tired. Somebody else came to sit in the aisle seat next to me, so I didn't completely have the road to myself, but at least I could spread out a little bit more. Just got to Brazil now. Just made it through immigration. FYI, you can visit Brazil visa free if you're South African, which is not a lot of really cool countries that we can do that. I think it's really cool that we can come to Brazil. Like Sao Paulo and Rio are beautiful. If I had just a little bit more time here, I feel like I would definitely try to leave the airport and explore. But I've only got 19 hours in the airport, and it's just at my flights are just at such an awkward time, and I just didn't plan ahead. And honestly, Rio is where I want to go. Maybe next time. Okay, here is the game plan, because I have 19 hours at this airport until my next flight. We basically landed just before 4, and my flight to Joburg only leaves at like 10 p.m, sometime after 10. I finally found the landside airport lounge that I have access to, that my airline organized, so I'm literally sitting right outside of it because my time slot in that lounge is from 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. So I'm gonna go in. It's literally right next door over there. It is currently 5 o'clock now in the morning. I'm going to spend a couple of hours charging my devices, catching up with family, just staying awake, and then I'll go next door in the lounge so that I can have a little bit more privacy, have breakfast and everything in there. I know the lounge has a shower, and even the lounge after check-in has a shower. I would rather shower here because I know that that other lounge is going to be quite full. So the thing is, right, I feel like this vlog is not super interesting because it's just like following me around trying to figure out how to waste 19 hours in an airport essentially. And I'm not a super interesting person that gets up to very much. I've developed a headache, so now I'm on the hunt for a pharmacy where I can get just a couple of headache tablets, then grab lunch. Oh, I think I found one. I want to eat and then take a headache tablet and then go to the hotel and hopefully get like a couple hours nap in. I'm so glad I found that pharmacy so quickly. Now I need to find a place to eat. I see like a coffee place. There's a place back there with Argentinian food that I was keen on. I see they have KFC here, and then I've always wanted to try Olive Garden, and I see they've got one here. So do we just go for that? Starbucks? Yeah, I don't want Starbucks. I just want like a quick sandwich. Although people are always saying that the Olive Garden breadsticks are amazing. I think I'll skip it. Guys, I ended up at KFC. All the other places were like lots of buffet style, and that would just go to waste because I know when I go to the lounge later I'll have buffet basically there. So I just wanted lunch, just a simple lunch. And when I tell you I have no idea what I ordered. This is the entire room. It's a bunk bed. A double bed would have cost me like $20 more, and honestly I literally just need like 2 or 3 hours to close my eyes, fall asleep for a little bit, and then there's a bathroom like 5 meters away down the hallway, so I'm not too stressed about it. This cost me like around 50 USD for 4 hours here, which, is it worth it? I don't know. I see that there's little TVs at the end of each bed, so that's nice. Not that I'm going to be watching anything. I have about 3 hours before boarding for the Joburg flight. Just made it through check-in and security, immigration. It's kind of cool how you can do majority self-check-in here. At this point, I'm kind of just walking around aimlessly, browsing through duty-free and stuff, and then I'm going to head up into the lounge to have supper. But I really want to walk around a decent amount because the flight is going to be 8 hours and 45 minutes, and that's going to be killer on my back if I'm just sitting the entire time. So, also, I have no idea what my boarding gate is. It's not written anywhere on my boarding pass or anything, so literally no idea where I'm supposed to go. I guess it's still a bit early. I'll have to come back down and check. I'll have to keep checking the screens in the lounge. Okay, so of course with my luck, I get to the lounge ready to go in and everything, and they're like, oh no, we don't open to Dragon Pass until 10:30. Guys, my flight departs at 10:50. Boarding starts at 9:50. I was like, what do you mean? And they're like, that's just how it is. We only open to Dragon Pass customers at 10:30. I didn't really notice it last time because I'm sure I only got here after 10:30, but interesting. I didn't know. Anyway, there is an alternative, but it is kind of a walk away, and there's construction, so I don't know if you guys can even hear me, but I'm heading there now. I found the lounge, but I don't know, guys. It's looking full. It's looking like there's a queue of people trying to get in. Flight 3 of 3. Finally! I'm almost home! I'm so excited! 8 hours, 45-minute flight coming up.
Fight the darkness till break of day. The heart and the past changes so fast, like a chameleon. Red ones and blue skies. You give me a sign, give me a sign. Oh, give me a sign, baby, give me a sign. Just give me one more